Welcome to all the new faces. Nice to see you guys here. And Allie, just give me the little countdown so I can press record whenever you're ready. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. For those of us that maybe are in Ontario, it wasn't so hot, so I hope everyone got to enjoy some time outside yesterday and just a lovely, restful weekend. Maybe you were on the beautiful self-care event last night that some of these gorgeous women were hosting, and just hope that everyone is having a great start to their Monday and their week so far. So as Krista already mentioned, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We do like to be very mindful of everyone's time, so we are quite proud of ourselves that we can do a pretty great job of keeping this awesome presentation in 30 minutes or less. And to get started, we are just gonna introduce ourselves, tell you a little bit about who we are. So my name is Allie, and I am the founder of Inspire and Move. It is an online brand on Instagram, and I just recently launched a website and a blog, so you can find that at inspireandmove.ca. Self little plug there. And I am the co-owner, along with my husband, of Benchmark Burlington. We are a boutique gym in downtown Burlington that are anxiously awaiting the good news to reopen, and I really hope that is soon. And I live in downtown Burlington with my husband and my two little fur babies, and just feel so blessed to be surrounded by these beautiful women and their energy and mentorship, and so proud to call them my business partners and my friends.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna Lozano. I just opened up a third business called Facebook Marketplace. So my dog is barking because there's people picking up like a million things. I'm selling our whole house. We are going out west. We're going to take a year off, figure out what's going on with our world, and find a place to root, settle ground, maybe in a forest away from everybody other than Wi-Fi for to keep building businesses. So I own a company called Love Powered Co., but my main business was started 10 years ago with these beautiful ladies building USANA, going strong, because who doesn't want wellness? So that's me, and I'm going to pass it over to Krista.
You are cracking me up with the Facebook Marketplace.
It is probably like my least favorite business in the whole entire planet. Don't start one. Sorry, I won't even go there.
That's amazing. But yeah, Anna, super inspiring. This business will give you freedom. And that is really what it's given myself and my family, living our lives completely on our own terms for the last 12 years. I have two boys, one's turning 10 next week, and the other one's 6. But my husband and I, we've been home with them 100%. And by home, meaning like, we're able to build the business and go where we want to go and travel. But it's been incredible. I also have a podcast called the Ambitious Mama Podcast, and I think we are all ambitious in our own right, as long as we have a way that is inspiring to build, right? And no matter what you want in your life, wellness is definitely a part of it, and freedom probably is also a part of it. So we're so happy you're here. Shelly, take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Shelly from Toronto. I have been an entrepreneur for about 17 years now. 11 and a half of those years have been with USANA and these beautiful women here. And my biggest passion is really helping other entrepreneurs stay in business and just like stay thriving and successful. And I love to help people who are entrepreneurs become successful entrepreneurs. So my husband and I at one point had 11 successful businesses that we were running. Some were online, some were brick and mortar, and we still have a bunch that are going strong. And yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Unmute myself. All right, so we always like to give a lovely little disclaimer at the beginning here that what we think is a really beautiful online event, maybe it's not for you if you are not interested in finding what drives you. maybe you're not interested in looking for the path of least resistance, or you are, pardon me, and you're looking to get rich overnight. As wonderful as that sounds, it's not always possible. So that's our little disclaimer here at the beginning. But this is for you if you are ready to be inspired with beautiful, like-minded individuals, you are coachable and hungry and ready to learn, and you have big dreams that you want to put into reality. I'm just going to call out Anna for this amazing life change that she's getting ready to go on, that she talked about this change of moving out into, we'll call it the magical wilderness. And she said that actually on one of our other events, Rose Q&A, and that was about a month ago. And now she's hustling Facebook Marketplace and getting ready to put that dream into a reality. So if this is the vibe that you crave, or maybe you already live by, but you're looking to level it up a little bit, then stay on this event and join us for this whole exciting presentation and opportunity we have to share. And we'll dive in and tell you a little bit more. So we like to start with sort of this mindset work of, imagining you're building your own empire. Imagine that you are working alongside of this incredible supportive community and a support circle. And I think that's something that we've really come to crave or acknowledge in this COVID experience that we've all gone through. And I have been able to show up pretty much every day, Monday to Friday, with my amazing friends and business partners. And sometimes we'll start just chatting about life, but then we get into the nitty gritty of putting some action into our businesses and making this magic. And I've never really felt a loss of community or support during isolation and quarantine. And so that's something that I really wanted to highlight on this particular slide, is that the impact of a support circle and an inspiring community is so magical. And if you haven't had the opportunity to realize that or experience that for yourself, then so excited to have you here and to share more about this beautiful, beautiful community. And another thing that I think this whole COVID experience has taught us is that, you can really imagine where you want to set up your business and your life. Maybe you're going to redesign your life coming out of this, because the world is a quick changing place that seems to be very unpredictable. So maybe you want to continue building businesses from your couch, or maybe you have that bucket list on your vision board of where you want to travel when we can, and you're going to build your business from a hut on the ocean in Bali. So you really can build this business anywhere. I always like building my business when I'm getting a pedicure. So that's an option as well. And you're going to make your own hours. You're going to structure your day how you want, and you're going to be your own boss. And the dream of entrepreneurship is really available to everyone. And I think everybody does have the ability. If they want to be a millionaire, you can be a millionaire. It's going to take, a mindset that's huge, but really focusing on what it is that you want. What do you want to build? So this dream, you can work part-time, you can work full-time. The particular opportunity that we're going to share with you in the business that we have all partnered with, it's super low cost in the startup. And, Shelly has had brick and mortar businesses. I have a brick and mortar business. Anna has a startup. We've all experienced large costs for starting a business. So this particular partnership is very low cost, and you can work from anywhere. You are getting this incredible community. You are getting amazing health for you and your family, your kids, my dogs, and you are just diving headfirst into personal development, which is one thing that I have really grown to love and appreciate with this particular opportunity.
Okay, so I'm going to take it over from here and talk just a little bit about how wealthy people become wealthy and what the difference is between wealthy people and average people. So I would say probably 12 years ago, I had bought my first house and I was working a corporate job. So I had left my first entrepreneurship journey of having my own clothing line. And I kind of left that aside. I was self-employed and I went to being an employee for a marketing company. And I was really trying to just pay the bills. I was trying to get some consistency with income. But I really realized that it wasn't for me. That option also wasn't for me. So being self-employed and employed is really interesting because it's linear income, okay? Which means that you're basically getting paid for the time that you put in. And we know that we only have so many hours in a week. And so it's really hard to make more money than the amount of hours that we have. And it all is based on how much your hourly rate is worth. So even as an employee, I realized I was working overtime. I was working, going in early, I was doing all these things, and my hourly rate as I was putting in more hours was just going down because I wasn't getting more money. I was just working more hours. And self-employed, same thing. I was a one-woman show for about 5 years. I was working my butt off. I was the garbage person. I was the marketer. I was the salesperson, the designer. I literally did everything. And so even though I was making money, I was working my tail off, and I was totally burnt out as a 25-year-old. So I really had to sit back and think, okay, well, what is it that people are doing differently? And that is when I actually learned about the difference between what wealthy people do and what average people do. And what wealthy people do is wealthy people have more than one stream of income. So they become business owners or investors. And it might seem a little bit like daunting at first to be like, wow, well, I don't have $300,000 to start a business, or the courage to start a startup, or, how do people do it? So being a business owner, you're basically buying into a system. And that's what we're going to teach you about today. It's a system that provides you with leverage. It provides you with time leverage and leverage of people as well, and income leverage. So once you start to make the money off of the leverage, you can actually slide over to become an investor and start to invest that money. And so your money can start to work for you, as opposed to you working and wasting more time. So the biggest thing with business owners, and this is the easiest way to understand it, you could be self-employed and work 100 hours all by yourself, like I did, and make the same amount of time, or accumulate the same amount of time. Or you could slide into being a business owner and slide into a business model that allows you to work with 100 other people who are working on their business, and all of you working 1 hour. Okay, so what would you prefer? Would you rather work by yourself for 100 hours, or would you rather work with 100 people for 1 hour? That's a pretty easy question. But business owners and investors and these wealthy people, they have multiple streams of income and residual streams of income. And that is the biggest difference. Average people who are like just kind of chasing their tail and trying to keep up, they have one stream of income that's based on their time, or their one stream of they may have another stream of income that is a hobby. Okay, so it might be something like a passion project or something they do on the side, but that hobby is really also based on their time. So that is the biggest difference between average people and wealthy people. So if you'd like a business that gives you residual income and freedom, you have to choose a different way. And what we want to educate you guys on and teach you today is the way the wealthy people do it. Okay. And so the next slide, Chrisette. It's interesting because some of the richest people in the world, they're looking to build networks, okay, while everybody else is looking for a job. So right now is a really great example. A lot of people are out of jobs, right? And so they're like searching for jobs. And a lot of people aren't hiring because a lot of people have scaled back with everything that's going on in the world and businesses being shut down. We actually had to let go of all of our staff at one of our brick and mortar businesses, and it was heart-wrenching because that was their job, but we can't afford to pay them because our businesses aren't open. So it's a catch-22. But what I can tell you right now is, instead of looking for a job, look for a network to plug into and use that network to help you build wealth, okay? Because some of the richest people in the world are building networks, not looking for jobs. So that's one tip. And the other tip is to find a way to make money while you sleep, okay? Because there's 8 to 10 hours, or I don't know how many hours you sleep, maybe 5 hours, but there's an extra 5 hours a day that your money can be working for you, or your business system can be working with you to create income. So imagine waking up tomorrow morning and being like, oh, wow, I just had, let's say, 5 orders placed from like New Zealand or Australia or somewhere around the world where they're not sleeping, and you're making money while you're sleeping. So this is all part of leverage. It's such a brilliant concept. And then this brings me to the next slide, which is welcome to the world of network marketing, right? So when I started this business 11 and a half years ago, all I knew was that this was going to create wealth for us. And I did it for the wealth side of it because we were struggling. I was working a 9 to 5 job. I was barely making enough to pay my bills. My husband was working nights. We never saw each other. We had this hefty mortgage to pay. And I just wanted to find a better way. And this was the better way. So I was introduced to network marketing. I started to build a network. You can see my little ones running around in the background. This is how we work, right? We work online with Wi-Fi, and we work with teams of people. We work with a business model that allows us to create leverage, make money while we sleep. And if you read that stat at the bottom of the page there, 80% of women who are making 6-figure incomes do it through network marketing. So when I started 11 years ago, my goal was to be a 6-figure stay-at-home mom. And a few years later, I had my first child, who's now 7.5. And I remember thinking to myself, this is what I signed up for. This is why I did this. And I remember checking my income for tax purposes a year after I had Hank. And I remember crying because it was a 6-figure income and I had just taken a year off to maintain my business, not build it. So it's really powerful, guys. And network marketing is just, I don't even want to say it's this new way of life. It's been around for a really, really long time. And let us introduce you deeper into the partnership that we have and the concept of network marketing so we can help you guys build your empires as well.
I love that.
Oh, this is... Krista, you gonna take this one?
Sure.
Sure, it kind of flows with your slides, so go ahead.
Beautiful. I remember that too, Shelly. I remember us before babies saying like, I can't wait until we have babies and we're gonna have, it's just, and to the fact that we were able to create it in such an incredible way, it's been an amazing ride, and we're just getting started. So the industry that we're in is health and wellness, and it's definitely mainstream. And it's only becoming more and more, I want to say popular, but I think even people who weren't really on the wellness train are realizing that is the way to enjoy life better. And wellness is absolutely a journey. It's not something that is you start it, then you end it, or you perfect it overnight. And I know all of us have been on this incredible journey of wellness and investing in our health, because health is everything. I also remember at the beginning of, this journey for me 12 years ago, the woman who introduced it to me, she said, Krista, the next $1 trillion industry is the wellness industry. Now, if you look at the number on the bottom right here, it says $11.9 trillion industry globally. So imagine that, and it just keeps on growing. So this is the industry we're in. It's a feel-good, love life industry. So the US study shows that the percentage of adults taking dietary supplements, these are the numbers here. Now, I would like to see these way closer to 100, but the great news is people are taking supplements, right? Now, it's really our job as USANA ambassadors to educate people so that they are investing in products that they're getting their money's worth, and it's not filled with any fillers or additives or things like that. So USANA really is the ticket for quality supplements. There is nothing better out there, and we hope to share a little bit more of that with you. But those of you here who are joining us who have experienced USANA supplements, I don't have to convince you. You know the USANA difference. It's a difference you can feel. Now, the best part about USANA is I don't have to be an expert when I'm sharing dietary supplements. I can point to all of the experts that we work with, and there's so many. So let's meet our wellness partner. You've heard us say it a few times, USANA Health Sciences, and it was founded by Dr. Myron Wentz. Now, Dr. Wentz isn't some business guru, marketing genius. He is a genius of cells, of knowing and studying the human body. And his dream is alive and well today. And he is the heartbeat of the company. He had this vision 28-ish years ago of creating the healthiest family on earth, of helping people to love life and live it. He was actually on the diagnostic side, and he invented test kits that we still use today in hospitals. But he had a big aha moment, and that aha moment was, why am I figuring out how to diagnose disease when I could be figuring out how to help heal and nourish and protect cells to prevent disease, to heal disease? And that's really when he made this shift. So we're so happy that he did. So over 28 years of history here, publicly traded. We're an FDA registered facility, and that is actually only one of our many accreditations in terms of the quality and the integrity of our products. We've had over $1 billion in sales globally. We are in 24 markets. Now, why that's important to you is that we were talking about Wi-Fi A Dream, right? So whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure there's people who are watching you, following you, listening to you, who are in different countries, so that you have access now with your phone to an international business. So just a few key points here. We were voted the best nutritional supplement manufacturer of the year. And we could actually do an hour presentation just on these accolades alone. But again, to me, it just goes back to feeling the difference, because I know I took supplements for years before USANA, and I never really felt the difference, right? But there's reasons why we're winning all of these awards. Also, in terms of customer satisfaction, we were voted number one for our customer service. I think that's really important. And it's because we're not delivering products to people's doors necessarily. We rely on USANA's customer service. They are shipping the products. There's a toll-free number. So us, in partnership with them, we're able to provide incredible customer satisfaction. We were voted Company of the Year. We do so much good around the world, including 40 million. This number, I think, is much, much bigger now. But this is 40 million meals as of 2012 in 26 countries, so including Canada and the US. And the best part of our foundation is that, and Mike and I, we donate weekly. That is because every single dollar that we give to the USANA Foundation goes to feeding a child. So USANA pays for all of the overhead and administration fees. So it's a real feel-good company. Now, this point here in the middle on the bottom, it says more professional Olympic athletes trust USANA. Well, that's really cool, right? But why is that important to us? Well, think about it, right? So Serena Williams, she is not going to take any risk with her health. She puts her body through, I'm assuming, training that is so intense I couldn't even fathom. Now, if she, as a mom, as an athlete, trusts only USANA, I'm pretty sure with my hectic schedule, I also want the best, right? So if it's good enough for Serena Williams, it's also good enough for me. But we are the top, if not the only choice for Olympic and professional athletes. All right, so this here is the flagship product. Who here, just put in the chat screen here, who has experienced the benefits of the Cell Essentials? This is what we're known for. This is what we're the best in the world at, period, hands down. And this is really the foundation of your entire health. Anything that you want right now in your life, whether you want to lose weight, whether you want better skin, whether you want to be more proactive with your health, whether you want to have more energy, whatever it is, it starts here. It starts here. We're going to build a beautiful foundation. It's only a few dollars a day, way less than a trip to Starbucks or anywhere else, okay? And you can have access to everything you need for the foundation of your health through the Vita antioxidant and the core minerals, okay? You take 2 of each in the morning and 2 of each at night. And no, you cannot get this from food alone, okay? So this is your micronutrients, and we're going to talk about macronutrients as well. So micronutrients is what we are incredible at. We've had the true privilege, myself and all of the hosts here, of learning from the best scientists and doctors in the world about why micronutrients. Now, I have a plant-based diet. I eat really clean. I eat tons of greens, tons of veggies, but I'm still not getting what I need from food alone, okay? And there's a lot of different reasons for that, but I'm not about to gamble and just hope that I am, because the produce has changed over the years. I'm sure you've watched a documentary or two about that. But the oranges that we're eating today do not hold the same nutritional value as the oranges our grandparents or great-grandparents were eating, okay? So micronutrients are really important to fill in the gaps, but also to put us in the driver's seat of our health for prevention. And again, it's a difference that you can feel. We are also really good at macronutrients. Now, this is your body's fuel. So who here has had a Nutri-Meal shake already this morning?
I know I have. Right? It's definitely part of our morning routine. And it just, goes based on what I'm craving that day, whether it's chocolate or vanilla or greens. But it's great for the whole family. And it's also just a really helpful option on the go. I know we are heading out on a road trip really soon, and this is going to be really handy. I also love my Rev 3 tea, and I just love everything that USANA does with macronutrients. And there's actually a lot more coming from us in this category as well, so stay tuned. But in the meantime, get yourself some Nutrimeal. Skincare. There is a reason that the women and the men of USANA, they glow. Well, we're happy, right? We're happy. We take great nutritionals, but also we have access to really great skincare. Skincare that is not only clean, but it also works. Okay, so I started this business when I was 25. I'm 37, and even through sleep-deprived nights and such, I'm really, really happy with my skin and how it is gracefully aging, shall we say. But I feel really confident in my skin, and I think that goes a long way for how we carry ourselves in the world as well. But clean skincare, that works. So health is wealth. Who wants to take it away?
All right, so here we now get into the final portion of this presentation, which is how we make money. And as my 4-year-old says, make that money, honey. So who wants to make some money, honey? Anyone? Yeah? Let's do this. Next slide, please, Allie. So I'm going to take you ladies through how we actually earn this beautiful residual income through our product partner, USANA. So we want to start off by inspiring you to think in layers, because we don't really just want one stream of income, right? The more we can earn from different ways, the better it is. And this is this incredible opportunity that USANA allows us. It's more than one way of earning income. So let me take you through the layers. So think of it as a beautiful ice cream cone where we just keep layering it on as we grow our business. So the first layer is our basic foundational way of earning income, which is 20% weekly commissions on any product sales that we have come through our business that week. So USANA looks at our business as a whole on Friday and says, all right, you've done X amount of work, X amount of products have been purchased through your online store. We're going to pay you a 20% commission on that. Let me just turn off my notifications because sometimes they go wild. All right, so that is our foundational way of earning income. Layer number 2 is we earn an additional 10% customer bonus on every single customer purchase order, okay? So let's say our customer purchases our beautiful vitamin pack. We earn that 20% commission, and on top of it, we earn a 10% bonus from their order. Layer number 3 starts getting into mentorship bonuses. So Shelly talked about working with a group of people, working with your besties, instead of building this business by yourself. And having built a startup without a team of individuals, because who can hire a team of individuals when you're just launching? Let me say this, working with a team for 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day, and all working towards the same goal is pure magic. Okay, I'll leave it at that. But layer 3 is when we start getting into coaching and mentorship bonuses. So as we help our team grow and build and see results, we get paid for that as well. And that's where we get into the topics, trips and incentives, leadership bonuses. Really, to summarize our layers, the income potential is whatever you want it to be. So if you're someone who just wants to enjoy the products and feel super healthy, share it here and there where there's opportunity, that works. Or if you want to be like the hosts, all of us who are hosting this call have made a lot of money, a lot of residual income, and along the way, the magical thing is we've helped a lot of people because we can't just do it by ourselves. So if we go to the next slide, I'm going to put all of what I just said into an example for you. So picture this, month 1, you partner with your best friend. You're talking to her about your goals, your dreams, your bucket list. And she's like, I'm in. You found a vehicle for us to make our bucket lists a reality. Well, I want to do what you're doing. So let's do this together. And let's say you introduce 8 customers to our multivitamin pack. You can see it right there on the bottom. Krista usually has it to share. With this scenario, you're going to earn $300 commission. And this is by tapping into the first layer. There it is, our AM pack. Beautiful. Super simple to consume. So with this example, you're earning $300 commission by tapping into layer 1, which is 20% commissions, and layer 2, that customer bonus. But if we go to the next slide, month 2 and moving forward is really where we start to tap into that residual income, the compound effect. And the reason why is now you have 9 individuals with their own customer accounts. So 8 of these individuals purchase the health pack. They're your customers. Anytime they reorder, you're now earning that 20% commission again, as well as that 10% customer bonus. And you also have your best friend, who's your 9th customer with her own account, that as she starts to build her business, you're benefiting from all of that as well. So the beautiful thing with our products is that they're consumable daily, twice a day actually, and repurchased monthly. Now, from our experience, let's say your customers don't even repurchase monthly. They extend their vitamins. By month 2, they'll be reordering because we talked about the quality. We talked about the background of these products. Once people start to feel good, they're not going to want to stop. So this has been the great thing about this specific product. If we go to the next slide. So how you actually launch this franchise is you choose a product package. Now, USANA is incredible in making things super simple and super systemized for us. It's a plug and play business. I don't even want to say it's a kind of like a plug and play business. It is a plug and play business. I like to call it a copy and paste business infused with passion and excitement. So right here, we have 4 packages that launch your USANA franchise. The person who invited you on the webinar will help you customize, choose one of these packages that will be best suited for your health goals. Okay, very simple. You start trying the products, you fall in love with them, you authentically share. That's how you contagiously grow this business. Now, every month we have a business expense. If you're an entrepreneur, you know your business will come with expenses every single month. Guess what our business expense is? It's our wellness program. So the vitamins that we're consuming daily for our health now become our business expense. They also become our tax write-off. It's like a win-win. And as you start to grow your business and your commissions start to increase, you're building that beautiful residual income, your expenses continue to only be that wellness program that you're consuming for your health. It's brilliant. Next slide, please. So this is kind of where we end it. It's decision point. So maybe you're thinking, wow, I'm so excited. I've been praying for this. I now could have a community of girls and entrepreneurs and wellness professionals who can support my dreams in coming true. Talk to the person who invited you. They'll help you choose your package based on your health goals. And we work together every morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you only have 60 minutes to build your business, build it with us as a group, as a community, 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you're thinking, you know what? Right now, I'm just not yet ready to start a business, but I'm so needing these products for my health. Incredible. Start as a preferred customer, fall in love with the products, and the business option is waiting there for you for when the timing is right for you. Ladies, did I miss anything?
No, that's a wrap. That's amazing. We're so excited for some new women and men to join us. And, I just say teamwork makes the dream work, and we're better together. So we're so excited to meet you and support you.
Brilliant. And if you have best friends who want to join you, 8:30 p.m., we're running this again. So invite them on, share. And we're going to have fun again tonight with some vino, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.